Boom shakalaka, this awesome Bitcoin rainbow spider lines price chart predicting the next areas of support and resistance for Bitcoin, plus further evidence that we are going to be seeing some more supply shocks similar to what we saw at $30,000, and evidence we are still in a bull market, plus the top 5 altcoins to buy today. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, we're taking a look at this awesome Bitcoin rainbow spider lines price chart, plus some more evidence we are in a bull market, and the top altcoins to buy today. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Also, come join us over on Twitter at the Crypto Love, where every week we give away one of these sweet shirts. Now, the Bitcoin rainbow spider lines price chart, this was introduced to me by CryptoFace, and it's pretty awesome. Now, his wasn't rainbow colored, but I decided to add that because it's so much more fun. And if we see this rainbow spider lines price chart uses this 2019 peak as a fulcrum for these spider lines, and basically when there's big price movement back in 2018, well, we just plot a line from there, and shockingly, this comes up with some very interesting areas of support and resistance for Bitcoin. Like, if we take a look, we can see going up, bounced off of this brown line, bounced off of this purple line, made it through those, and then this one, I don't know, it didn't really bounce off of anything. This one kind of found support on this blue line, and then bounced off of the orange, bounced off of the yellow, bounced off of the orange, bounced off of the orange again, bounced off of the yellow, and then came all the way down, bounced off of the blue, fell all the way down to the purple, bounced up to the blue, and again off of the green. So where this is right now, this green line, right around $50,000. We really need to break through that $50,000 area. However, if we don't, looks like we could be heading back down to roughly the $40,000 area, this blue spider line. However, if we do end up breaking through, and I think we have some evidence coming up in the next video that we might in the near future, looks like we could be heading to the $56,000 area before proceeding upward a lot higher. Now, what is this evidence? Well, another uptick. I'd say we have a bullish divergence paired with the volatility squeeze we entered 4 days ago, looking for this to resolve in the next week or two. The last major bullish divergence was in the low to mid 30s. So you can see an uptick of a liquid supply shock ratio, less Bitcoin available, and the price going down, these going in opposite directions, similar to what happened at $30,000, which was right as the price was coming down and the supply shock was going up. Well, the price that time went from $30,000 to $50,000. This time could potentially go from wherever we get to, who knows, maybe even up to $70,000, $80,000, something like that. So we'll have to keep an eye on that, see where that one's going. And further evidence that we are likely, 60% chance, we are in a bull cycle. Now, why do I say 60% chance? Because, well, we did this, there weren't 2 green candle months in most of the bear cycles. We have 2 consecutive green candles now. We had 2 consecutive green candles in 2014. Did not have this in the bear cycle of 2018, nor the bear cycle of 2011. So this would make us think that, hey, it's less likely to be a bear cycle. As a matter of fact, if there was 1 out of 3 times already, that means 2 out of 5 times in the future, which would be 40% chance that we're in a bear cycle. But that means 60% chance we're in a bull cycle. Now, further than that, if we take a look at this, these 2 green candles never broke above this orange line, the 200-day moving average. Also, they never hit the 61.8 fib, where if we take a look nowadays, broke through the 200-day moving average and also reached the 61.8 fib. So further evidence that we are unlikely to be in a bear market. And as a matter of fact, we likely have an RSI double top coming. We saw this one in 2013. We saw this one in 2017. We had the first top here. Well, potentially a second, even bigger top coming in the near future. So that's all for Bitcoin today. But there are a lot of altcoins out there, and it can kind of get overwhelming. There's 10,000 of them. But one thing that I really like using is Cointelegraph Markets Pro, because it tells me what are the top altcoins to take a look at that could potentially go up huge. Now, guys, if you see this yellow bar up here, YouTuber Crypto Love will be doing an AMA in the Discord at 8 p.m. EST. Come drop your questions in the Crypto Love AMA channel ahead of live. That's right. On Wednesday, September 1st at 8 p.m. Eastern, I will be doing a live AMA for everyone who has a subscription to Cointelegraph Market Pro. So if you haven't, there is a link down in the description and the pinned comment. You could come, you could ask me questions, and I could answer all of your questions live. Now, why do I like using this? Well, first off, newsquakes. This tells you listings before anybody else gets them, and you can make an absolute killing using them. But we're not looking at that today. Okay, today we're looking at the Vortex scoreboard, and we're going to take a look at the top altcoins based on the Vortex scoreboard. These give you a score that's based on the coin's current sentiment, Twitter activity, trading volume, and price movement in the entire history of the asset. The higher score suggests that the current market conditions have historically been more bullish for a coin within 24 hours. So, first one, Phantom. Vortex score 85, right now 70 cents. And as you see here on the right, we have the latest newsquakes with Phantom. We also have the latest Cointelegraph articles about Phantom. And for those of you who don't know Phantom, fast, high throughput, open source, smart contract platform for digital assets and dApps. Now, if we take a look at the chart here, you can see that there is boom, 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 triple top right now, potentially leading the price back down. And then on the bottom, we have this line of support. We also have this line of support and long-term support down here. So that being said, it seems like Phantom has a pretty hard top right up here between 87 and 96 cents. Right now the price is right around 70 cents. So it potentially could go back up there, but it would likely be rejected until it gets kind of squeezed and breaks through one way or the other. Now, if you take a look at it this way, with this top here and this support line here, well, potentially we might see a breakout up top. But as for right now, we have a triple top, which generally is a pretty strong top, until we see something like this potentially. Shoulder there, head here, shoulder there, and then I would expect potentially a breakthrough. So that being said, even with a high Vortex score, me personally, I wouldn't trade that chart. The next one is Telos. Right now, Vortex score 82 and trade at 64 cents, and no newsquakes, no recent news from Cointelegraph. And for those of you who don't know, Telos is a fast, scalable, decentralized finance here with Telos, open finance network led by a community of visionary trailblazers. Now, if we take a look at the chart, well, not much data here, but I can see there was a top here right around 42 cents. There was also a top here at 59 cents, and it looks like we're finding some support there. If potentially we bounce off of there, that could be a good buy opportunity, because not only is it this previous top back here from May, but also from the bottom down here all the way up to the top, that's a 61.8 fib. If we were to bounce off of that, well, potentially that might continue a little bit of a bullish trend for Telos. The next one would be Keep Network. Vortex score 78, right now trading at 43 cents. You can see the latest newsquakes and the latest news from Cointelegraph right here. For those of you who don't know what it is, stake on Ethereum's first private computer and earn up to 61% APY. Wow, that's pretty good APY. Now, if we take a look at the chart here, you can see there's this very strong downtrend that it's been in. And if we zoom in a little bit more, not only is there that downtrend, there's also a little bit of an uptrend. So we're going to get squeezed out of here sometime in the near future, probably by 2022. Will it go up? Will it go down? I don't know. But what I am looking for, me personally, is potentially not buying it here and not even buying it when it breaks out of that top if it were to do that. However, if it did break out and then find support, that might be a good time to buy, because if you see this overall pattern here, we have bottom number 1, confirmation point, bottom number 2. If it breaks above here, guys, that's huge, because that is a very strong indicator of a good buy signal, potentially getting up to new all-time highs. Now, the next one is Audius. This one is one that I made a video of way back when it was super cheap, I think under 80 cents or even less than that. Right now, 74 Vortex score, price is 249. You can see the latest newsquakes and also the latest articles. And if we take a look at Audius, basically it's an online streaming music service to compete with SoundCloud, possibly with other things like Spotify, but SoundCloud is their main competitor, and this actually gives back to the producers of the music content. They earn a lot more from their actual music. Not only that, they have a partnership with TikTok, which has billions of customers. So if we take a look at the chart here, we have this upper trend line and this lower trend line, so we're right kind of in the middle right now. Not only that, but it seems like this line right here has been pretty significant support and resistance, and we're coming down to that. But also, if you take a look here, there's a very strong support line right here. Very strong support line. We're actually coming up right to that. Now, if the price continues up, that could be very, very bullish for the price. However, if it doesn't, if it breaks through this to the downside, then potentially could continue coming all the way back down. Now, me personally, I'm still very bullish on Audius because guess what? It's still very early adoption for this type of thing. And not only that, but it has amazing code and a really good team behind it. So all of those things, me personally, I'm still very bullish. I think that likely it will continue up this trend line this way. Now, the next one is PancakeSwap. Vortex score 75, trading right now at 22.34. You can see the latest news quakes here, the latest Cointelegraph articles here. And for those of you who don't know, PancakeSwap, decentralized exchange. Me personally, I think decentralized exchanges are so undervalued right now. Like, I think NFTs are way overvalued and decentralized exchanges are way undervalued, but that's me personally. Now, if we go take a look at the charts, you can see very strong downtrend here from the top, somewhat of an uptrend here on the bottom. And there was just recently a double bottom here, and after it broke through the double bottom, it went up quite a bit, but it's reached a little bit of resistance here. Now, this top here, which was a top here and a bottom here, very strong support and resistance, it looks like it's bouncing off of that right around 38.2 fib from the top up here as well. So if we can find some support here, that could be a very good buying opportunity because we could potentially break out of this resistance that we've been in for a while. However, if it does break down, that's not looking as great. So guys, that is all for the top altcoins to buy today based on the Vortex scoreboard. Guys, like I said, I really like this a lot. There is a link down in the description in the pinned comment. Go check it out if you haven't. Definitely worthwhile. There will be a live AMA that I'm doing on Wednesday, September 1st at 8 p.m. EST. You can participate it only if you have a Cointelegraph Markets Pro membership, so use the link down in the description and the pinned comment to check it out, and I will see you guys there. Have a good one. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you later. Peace.